guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Cori, for those of you who do not know me. And if you don't, you know the drill. Go ahead and subscribe and like this video. So January is almost over, and you know, at the beginning of the month, it's a new year, new me. Everybody makes all their New Year's resolutions and has a bunch of new goals for themselves, and then we all tend to kind of fall off of the bandwagon because we just lose motivation. So that is why I made today's video, because I get a lot of questions on my Instagram, like almost every single day, like I'm not even exaggerating. People always ask, how do I stay motivated to go to the gym and live a healthier lifestyle? And do I have some tips for you? So obviously you clicked on today's video for a reason. You might be feeling a little less motivated to accomplish those goals that you set out for yourself at the beginning of the year, because it's normal. It happens to everybody, and for those of you who say that you always feel motivated to go to the gym, you're lying, because that's not how people work. But I do have some tips on how to kind of refresh your routines and different ways that you can find motivation to continue pushing through and eventually reaching your goals. If you're interested in hearing what my tips are and what I do to kind of stay motivated throughout the year, then just keep watching. Alright, so tip number one is probably one of the most important, and something that you have to start off with. Probably what you started off visualizing whenever you wrote down your goals, is to truly understand why you want to accomplish those goals and why you have these goals for yourself. So an example of this is understanding why you want to eat healthy. So a reason why you might want to be eating healthy is to maybe lose a little bit of weight, or just to have more energy throughout the day. If you don't understand why you want to do something or why you want to set a goal for yourself, then it's kind of hard to stay motivated and understand why you're doing it in the first place. So tip number two kind of goes, well, actually it does go hand in hand with tip number one, and that is to write out your goals. And even if you did this at the beginning of the year, I think it's important to have it in a place to where you see it every single day. So either you can write it out on little sticky notes and post it on your wall above your desk or on your mirror, or you can even make a vision board. And I actually read this somewhere. Your brain doesn't really know the difference between a to-do list and something that is your reality. Looking at pictures of things that you want to accomplish one day, your brain is like, okay, we already have those things, let us do whatever it is that we need to do to accomplish them, or act like we already have these things in our life. They're very visual, so seeing it every day just kind of reinforces that and keeps that motivation up and running. Number three is to take time to actually make a schedule, write it out, and stick to it. I actually made a video about my workout schedule, so I'll link that or pop that up on the screen somewhere here, and that just goes more into detail on how I plan out when I'm going to work out and what I do on what day. But anyways, we are creatures of habit, and whenever we kind of fall into a schedule, it's so much easier to stick to whatever it is you want to do. Make a time in your week that you do a workout every single week, the same workout, or make time in your week to meal prep, or whatever you want to accomplish. Make time for it and fit it into your schedule, and it'll be so much easier to stay motivated to do those things because it's kind of already there. And whenever you do start to lose a little bit of motivation, it's already part of your routine and your habit, and you are already doing it anyway. So tip number four is something that I've recently learned or started doing more of, and that is learning how to say no a little bit more. And I'm not saying to say no to everybody and to everything that everybody asks you to do. I'm just saying to, if you are feeling like you're spreading yourself a little bit too thin and you really just need some time to yourself, or to just relax and do whatever it is that you wanted to do anyways. And this just kind of helps you from spreading yourself too thin, because if you are not giving enough to yourself, you're not going to be able to give enough to other people. This is also a form of self-respect, and other people will start to respect you more as well. Alright, tip number 5. This one is also really important for your mental well-being with accomplishing all of these amazing goals that you have for yourself, and that is to understand that one slip up is not that big of a deal. We're human, we make mistakes, and we are bound to make a mistake here and there and slip up on our diets or not go to the gym someday. And one slip up doesn't mean that you have to spiral and kind of give up on yourself. Or just take that, let it happen, and just use that as motivation to do better tomorrow. Alright, tip number 7 is something that I do all the time, and my friends make fun of me for it, but I don't care. And that is to change it up, whether that is to, change up your workout schedule, what you're going to eat for the week, changing up what you watch, and my favorite is changing up your space. I really believe that you can gain a lot of energy and motivation from what you surround yourself by. I am always rearranging my room. Like, you can ask my roommates, I'm always rearranging my room. I just find it really fun to kind of change it up a bit and come home to something different every once in a while. And I don't go out and buy like new decorations or anything. I literally just like move around my bed or move around my desk or whatever. My roommates will come home all the time and the living room will be completely different from where they left it. I have gotten it down to a science, and I can rearrange a living room in like 30 minutes. It's pretty impressive. Variety is the spice of life. Whew. Did I say that was number 7? Did I skip number 6? I think I skipped number 6. So tip number 6 is to find motivation or energy from other people. So ways that I do this is by watching YouTube videos, through friends, family members, anybody that I really look up to. I do this all the time, but it's so true, and I think it's something that everybody needs to learn, and that is that you can learn something new from someone every single day. So I literally watch YouTube videos every day, and I take little bits and pieces of advice from other people. And something important to remember is that if there is someone out there doing a job that you've dreamed of doing your whole life, or there's someone out there that has the house that you have dreamed of having your whole life, or a car, or whatever it is, if they have it, there's nothing in this world that can stop you from you having it other than yourself. A lot of the times we limit ourselves and believe that we can't do something because of our situation, but everybody comes from different backgrounds, everybody has their own story, and honestly, at the end of the day, your excuses are what stop you from accomplishing what you want. Like I said, if someone has it, you can have it too. And tip number 8 is to read. I've recently started doing this. I used to read when I was little, but then whenever I was like in high school and college and stuff, the only time I would read was for class. I'm still in college, but this summer I really started to actually read on my own. I read a lot of self-help books. I'm planning on doing a video dedicated to some books that I have read that I really enjoyed, so stay tuned for that. But this kind of goes hand in hand with finding energy from other people, like watching videos and from friends and stuff, because reading really, really does open up your mind to a whole new idea of life and how other people view life. A lot of these self-help books are things that you already know, but it's always so good to kind of read it again and reinforce that into your brain, because it's not something that you think of every single day. And self-help books, they're literally written to give you motivation to live your best life and change things up in your life that you don't really like. Alright, so that brings us to the end of today's video. I know I only gave you 8 tips, but I have so many more tips that I could give you guys, so I think I'm going to make this into kind of like a series that I'll do periodically throughout the year, come out with 8 more tips. Down below if you guys would like to see another video like this, because like I said, I have probably 1,000,006 tips about how to find motivation. So if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And I post videos every Tuesday and Friday. I know today I was a little bit late, but yesterday I was in the car pretty much all day, and I didn't, yeah, you can't really edit when you're in the car. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned something. Go outside and do something that makes you happy today, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Bye!